right. We are in a high tension top of the episode here. I don't have a cool scene setting thing worked up, but I'm going to try and do one on the fly, so it's going to be terrible. Sorry ahead of time, but I'm going to try and put us in the mood a little bit with something moderately interesting or cinematic or something. But as far as the recap goes, the parties found themselves up here with members of Tensor University in an attempt to pursue Raikari. Raikari being the Baron's master. With word that the Dayreness, who is equal in rank to Raikari, is on their way to Tegradoth as well. They traveled with Archivist DeLorna from the Wizards College of Ephron in Zambora, as well as Tara, who is a sort of a liaison between Tensor University and the city of Met and other government bodies. And as Emil knows her, also a harbor. They came up here. Raikari's forces. It was said that they were trying to recruit Dragonborn into some sort of war or something along those lines. However, they came to find out they were actually recruiting them more with religion. Using religion and hype about being done with the destitute and greatly lacking nature of their lives currently. There's no what's the word where you have the materials and things that you need to survive. None of that, because it's all very scarce here in Tegradoth after that incident 154 years ago. It wasn't that hard to convince a number of Dragonborn that to follow Raikari's deity and see battle again and see needs met for clanspeople and bring honor and such too. Hey, Timber's taste over. The clans again. Raikari's gathered this huge army, and the party had to decide whether to try and pursue the army or pursue the capital here in Tegradoth, and which option to take. Amidst all of that, Archivist DeLorna returned with news about Raikari's forces at the very tail end of last episode, when a handful of forces arrived from the capital with news. It was a little more news than Archivist DeLorna was expecting, and she couldn't let them. She had to blow her cover, because she couldn't let them say what Raikari's plans were, endgame plans. And she outed herself as the traitor, which puts a bunch of things into question. She had a lot of access to the Runekeeper in his weakened state. She recently went back to Zambora, where one of the party's keeps are, where their friend Scarlet Councilperson Shuffletrot is. What kind of information or misinformation DeLorna has spread to the different clans and the different leaders of Ephron, as she was the one that sent those messages out. Lots of questions up in the air now. They had an altercation. DeLorna is fairly strong, and she was moderately prepared. So she casts a number of protective things before bamfing out. Only to return to the camp where poor Blueberry and Rain had remained. Unsuspecting, of course, having not been there, she gave the two of them a package to open up and to give to their fellow party members when they undoubtedly return soon. She went to sneak off and walked behind a tent, intending to bamf out, only to have young Rain's curiosity get the best of her, best of them. And they began to snoop and follow behind the Dayreness, as she revealed herself to be, DeLorna. Okay. Anyway, that's where we're at. We ended right there, and it's like, oh my gosh. Let's see. Opening scene. Where are we? Tegradoth. Tegradoth. This great expanse of frigid, barren land has miles and miles of nothing. We'll start our episode with a snowflake high above this barren land, drifting down with all its snowflake friends, slowly and softly, oblivious to the world and its woes below. The snow could land and accumulate anywhere, but this particular snowflake finds itself drifting down and landing on the shoulder of an individual, threatening those that she just recently betrayed. Here we find our party having, in the middle of being betrayed by Archivist DeLorna, questions racing through their minds. Issues right here in Tegradoth with Raikari and the capital. Potential issues spring up left and right on all the different continents here. And with a number of friends, past acquaintances, Felix, Nala, Scarlet Shuffletrot, and others. As she bamps away, our party here is left with nothing but the biting cold and the frigid wind that caresses their skin and cools down some of the redness from their face as their blood is pumping. Emotions are high, tensions are high, and they know as they race back to the camp that maybe even Blueberry and Rain are in danger. Will they get there in time? Well, I guess we'll find out. I know Rain's running a little late.
Rain, Mariah's at, she said she was still at school. So
Oh, okay.
I don't think that, she said that she's at school studying. She lost track of time, so.
Okay. I'll have to jump in.
Might be a bit.
Okay. So, I believe I had her do roll a post-stream to see whether or not...
Do you want to do the scene with Blueberry and Rain when neither of them are here?
I can't wait if they're both... I don't know if Blueberry's going to be here if Rain's at school still. I'm going to have to get started on it.
It's just a lot of you talking to yourself, that's all.
I don't want to, but it's going to hold everything up. DeLorna walks behind the tent. Rain had checked a post-stream to see whether or not she noticed what Blueberry was doing. I'm just going to have Rain do a check here and see... I may or may not have already had her do a stealth check, but I'm just going to do a fresh one here to see. Stealth. Ooh, not bad. Okay. Rain creeps around the tent and follows the sound as the Dayreness steps out of sight. Follows the sound of the crunching snow. As she approaches the corner of the tent, the sounds cease. She looks around and simply sees a trail of footmarks in the ground, footsteps, that suddenly cease. There's the swirl of arcane magic in the top of the snow that she is somewhat familiar with, having traveled with everybody here and having them using some magic in the snow. Thankfully safe with her stealth roll of dirty 20. Hooray! What a DM roll worked out for once. having nothing else to pursue. Huh, well, that's kind of strange. She turns and walks back to Blueberry. And with the box. What's in the box? With the box of of something that Blueberry smelled something poisonous in there, something rancid. So I'll move over to everyone else. Everyone is heading back, bamfing back, I believe. So like 8 seconds later, everyone bamfs back except for Kaylin.
Except Kaylin.
That's flying on a broom. Will be there in like, what do we figure it was? Like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And the sleigh hopefully will arrive. They put the dead bodies on the sleigh, whoosh, the dogs, and they started running. So we'll see where they end up. Hey, Germ. Okay. So Kaylin, you're just kind of, cruising through the snowy atmosphere here. Everyone else, you bamf into the center of the camp near the cauldron and the fire. You see Blueberry sort of keeping Rain, but Rain's interested in this little box, and Blueberry's like sitting on it, like, no, nope, no.
All right. Mortal is look around and yell out that is DeLorna here?
No, she was here. She gave us a present. And she looks at Blueberry, like frustrated that Blueberry's not letting her into the box. And then she poofed away.
Of course she did. Are any of the other wizards around?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
No, like the player is asking the DM.
Gotcha. No, not that you see.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go rip open one of the tents.
Okay, nothing in there. I think there's 11 tents. One's a little bit larger than the other.
Keep going through them.
Nice. You come across one of the tents where people. Which is the meaning of this?
Did you know?
Did I? Give me a moment to get ready, and finishes buttoning up their shirt. I know what as they're fixing their shirt.
DeLorna.
Of course I know DeLorna.
She's gonna grab him by the front of the shirt in his face. Are you working with that traitor?
But don't you dare call Archivist DeLorna. Go. Nice.
She's just like snarling in his face. Angry.
Make an intimidation check if you would.
Ooh. That feel good. That feel good. Oh. 22.
Oh, nice. Well, no, I haven't worked with her long. I've known of her reputation only. I was tasked with this mission, and perhaps a day or two. What of it?
Can I attempt to possibly see if he's telling the truth?
Oh yeah, roll an insight. Yeah, yep. You give him the glare to... Uh-oh.
7 insights.
Oh no, Aaron wins.
Strikes again.
Yeah, he seems to be... he also had a pretty good intimidation check. He seems to be pretty nervous. He's not sure... He's not ready to use magic to defend himself yet. He's just in a very uncomfortable social situation right now. But he seems to be genuine.
All right, so where are the other 3?
Well, there were 2 more of us. Maybe
where are they?
I don't know. I'm not their mother.
Useless, and I'll throw him and go to a different tent.
Awesome.
She's like dragon raging all over the snow.
Ooh, nice. As you go through the rest of the tents, you see you do not find the other 2. You go through the tent you saw them using briefly, and their stuff is gone too.
All right, I will yell to. Do I see Blueberry? I guess I see Blueberry. We popped right in the middle of camp, right? So.
Oh yeah, yep. She's
Oh.
he's sitting on the box with Rain sort of like, "Let me in the box."
I'll real quick try to summarize for Blueberry that DeLorna is traitor. She's working. She is the Daroness. Get away from that. That's probably trapped.
Poison.
Yeah.
I'm a good
so we
sniffer.
Very good. Excellent. Where is Rain?
You'll turn and see Rain's sort of right next to Blueberry, still trying to get in the box.
Oh,
This is a present from DeLorna, and
It's
you
a
know
trap.
it's something. She wouldn't do that.
she betrayed us at the camp. She killed 3 Dragonborn.
She holds her little. I don't have a cool. Oh, I do have some. I have stuffed animals I have to sell.
Aw,
No, not DeLorna.
sad but true. Sadly but true. We need to get rid of this as soon as possible.
I followed her behind the tent. That's scary.
Oh, you got lucky.
She's gonna look around, probably for a meal. See if she can find a meal. I think that would be her go-to.
Good luck.
Yeah, nice.
Dan, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
If I try to disintegrate the box, will it actually unleash what's inside?
Oh,
like
you're not
it-
sure? You can give it a shot.
Shit. Well, I don't want to kill everybody.
I was gonna. Well, Mort might yell out. Does anybody have Mage Hand?
I do.
Because I was gonna do Big Beast, but I don't want to.
No, I got Mage Hand.
Okay.
It's a good question, so I'm gonna go sneak and look up the answer.
Is Caleb back yet?
You know what? Probably between the
Tick-tock,
tearing up the
tick-tock,
tents and
tick-tock.
stuff. Yeah, you arrive
Okay.
fast paced. You see Blueberry and Rain and Mort off to one side. Aaron was ripping open the last tent, like, ah!
I'm just gonna sit down and just let her do her thing and not even bother interrupting her.
Kaylin will probably turn to Mortimer to see like what for the update.
She was here. She left a trap. We're trying to figure out what to do with the trap right now. There's only 1 mage left. The other 2 are gone. DeLorna stopped it briefly, but left. I have no idea where she went.
Can you identify what it is?
Blueberry seems to think it's poisoned.
Well, then why are we even trying to open it?
No, we're not. We're just trying to figure out how to get away from it.
Can we just? It's a box, right?
Mhm.
Can we just leave it here and leave?
We could do that.
And let the next unsuspecting soul pick it up and open it.
Put a note on it that says "Don't open deadly."
Not our problem.
Is someone handling it? Dan, had people already like Rain was holding it, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, I think she passed it to Rain, and then Rain had set it down, and Blueberry was sniffing it and checking it. It's been handled, yeah.
Do we want to worry about this right now, or? Can you cast Identify, Mortimer, on the box to?
Sure. And I will.
Before you do that, meta, do we want to burn spell slots on this?
No, we don't.
Might I suggest that we just bury it beneath the frost line?
Wouldn't that take time to dig through the hard
It
snow?
would take time.
Give it to me.
We don't have time. We don't know where she went. She could have gone back to the roomkeeper. She could have gone back to town. She could.
Understandable. Mortimer, give me the box, or whoever has the box, give it to Caitlin. Who has the box, Dan?
What's in the box? I think Blueberry's sitting on it still.
Okay, Blueberry, can I take this box for a second? I'm not going to open it. I'm just.
Drop it.
She'll give Blueberry a stale biscuit out of her bag. Probably the last one that she has, honestly.
Yes, just Watch out for Rain.
Sure.
She looks around as Rain's left.
Oh, okay. I will take the box stand, and I'm going to. I have my cloak on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reach out to the astral plane to go into it.
Nice. A cloak. Which cloak was yours?
The robe of stars.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. All right.
Does the box go with me?
Let me check. Yep, it does.
Okay, so I zip in there. I will sit it down and then try to leave.
Okay, you rested in there, and to everyone else, you sort of time and space opens and little rectangular, very sharp, 90-degree angled pieces, and peels back to the side, slides off to the side as you step through, and disappear. And then you see everyone as this very misty form of themselves, hard to identify, like someone took an eraser to their misty forms. Mm-hmm. You leave the box and you come back through. You don't see the box reappear or anything.
Well, I should at least take care of it.
It's good thinking.
Are we, so where do we go? Where are we needing to go?
Well, first, Mort's going to say, well, we need to get word to at least somebody. God, I'm trying to think. I guess Scarlet maybe would be our best bet to spread the word. At this point, it was DeLorna, but now that's out of the question now. So I think Scarlet, give her a message.
Sterling Sam. Tell her to.
Okay. Let me make a note.
Do you have the spell slots for that, Mortimer?
Yeah, I have to upcast once, but that's okay. That's fine. So I'll give the same message to Shuffle, Scarlet, and Sterling.
Okay.
Dan, quick question.
Yeah.
When we went to visit the Toldari, were they on a different plane, or were they still in Astrolomer?
Same plane, just a different quadrant, which made communication and
Okay.
teleportation difficult.
Okay. All right.
Can't really help with anything. So you...
Where should we go?
So there's no one else around except the one that Aaron went after, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Professor Useless.
Where is Professor Useless?
Oh, he's come out. He's dressed, finished buttoning his shirt. Tried to pick up his pride along with himself. And
Which his shirt is now ripped because of Aaron Went's claws.
He's got a big, heavy jacket fastened in front now, and but he'll come over. He's just sort of warming up by the campfire right now by the cauldron.
And what about the dead dragonkin?
Well, let me do a roll and see what those. Ooh. No. No sign of the puppies yet in their sleigh.
Oh boy.
Aaronwyn,
What?
I owe you an apology.
That confuses her enough to snap her out of her anger a little bit. Just kind of like, what?
It seems that my time working with the university has somewhat lessened my defenses in being able to catch things sooner. I do not know what your history is, but I really am sorry for this.
Oh, no, it's just another case of being backstabbed by an academic. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's not. I'm going to kill her.
That's what I thought. As she's saying that, like, Devania's just gonna smirk as she keeps saying, I'm fine. It's good. It's like, you're totally full of shit.
Yeah.
It's okay not to be fine. It's like, I'm not fine. I wish I had caught this sooner.
She had everybody. She's been everywhere. Who knows what she's done? The Rune Keeper.
And when you brought one of the Dragonkin.
They're all in the sled. Because I couldn't bring him in the teleport.
Oh, okay, I thought you grabbed the one that was talking.
I did, but we couldn't teleport with it, so I put them all in the sled.
Okay, brain fart.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to do that here, or? I know there was a reason. You do it when you're ready.
No, I know we need to talk to them. We need to find out what he was going to say, because it was so important that she revealed herself to stop them from telling us this information. I'm worried about everybody now. We don't have enough spells to go check on everybody.
The best thing that we can do is the one thing in front of us. What can we do now? We can't message everybody in the world, even those that we love. What we can do is figure out what he was trying to say. What all of them were trying to say. Let's do that first. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath. We're all angry. Trust me, I get it. But this is what we can do now. And then I'll call over to Rain.
She's over, maybe by a meal. We'll find out. She comes back over with a little.
I'll bend over next to her, or to them, and you can talk to the dead, right? Is what I've heard.
I mean, if they feel like talking, yeah.
I know this is a lot to ask of you, and there's a lot going on. Do you think you can do this right now?
Yeah.
You sure?
If it's something I can do to make a difference, yeah.
Okay. And then I'll turn around and I'll go to where the bodies are and start trying to... I'll grab one of them and start trying to, like... I don't know if she needs them closer, or if she wants to... Or if they want to walk to the bodies, or...
The bodies are still on the missing sleighs with the dogs. Somewhere.
Yeah.
They're on the way. Maybe.
Hopefully. They rolled their little
Oh, that's
survival
right,
checks.
Kaelin's gonna go over to the one collecting himself from Aaron Wynn's
Professor Useless.
rage.
Yeah. Yes, what can I do for you?
She got you good.
Yes, I don't know what this is all about.
You have no idea what happened. Where did the other people go?
I'm gonna insight check while she's talking.
You tell... my companions aren't here?
Mm-hmm. Have you not noticed?
I've been getting dressed in my tent, no.
Okay. Let me catch you up. Your
Please.
friends are gone.
25 insight.
DeLorna has turned. She killed the 3 Dragonborn that we were meeting with. She came back here and tried to give us a poisonous box. And now she's gone to God knows God's nowhere.
She's the Darreness we were looking for.
No. You're saying she turned on us? Did the Dragonborn attack you all?
Nope.
No.
They were talking.
No, they didn't.
This makes no sense.
Yeah, do you have any idea of what this could mean, what this could imply? You worked with them. You know. We need a lead here.
I've only worked with her for a time. The other 2, only slightly longer, in preparation for this mission. Oh, my God. Well, all right. And he seems to try and collect himself to think.
Devanya got 25 insight.
Okay. Oh, you're checking this guy to see like if he's being truthful? Yeah, he seems to not know it whatsoever. He's blindsided. Well, I don't know what her end game is. I think, and he'll look around for, oh my gosh, now I'm blanking on her name. And pull my notes. Tara.
Tara.
Yeah, thanks. I look around for Tara, but she's, checking tents and doing other things currently. Well, we need to get word back. The Runekeeper isn't safe if she is turned on us. I don't know where she would go. She hails from Zanbora, so perhaps she has some safe residence there.
Should we not continue on to...
By the gods. I don't know what's more dangerous, letting her go and be out there and gods know where. If she's more of a danger to the Runekeeper than Raikari.
If I look around, Dan, do I see the sled arriving yet?
Let's do a fresh roll. We'll see. No.
I would think that probably Kaylin is a little concerned about that. I'll be back to you. And we'll probably get back on her broom, yell at Mortimer. I'm just going to check and see if I can see the dogs and start taking off to see if she can find the sled and at least make sure it's not going in a different direction.
Okay. We take off. Wizard guy's like, all right, another person up my face, and then they're leaving. Like, oh. He's going to ladle some soup out of the cauldron.
All right. Mort's probably going to get, he's just going to, we'll say to himself and realize that we got to tell somebody something right now. So he is going to message, I'm going to try phone chaining this. I'm going to, Sterling Sam.
Okay.
I'm going to message her. Extreme danger. DeLorna is the traitor, the Darreness for Raikari. Alert everyone. Tensor, Runekeeper, all in danger. And can you alert Scarlet Shuffletrot as well?
All right, you get a reply almost immediately from Sterling Sam. An audible sigh is the first word.
That's one.
She's a sneaky one, that one. I'll send word immediately. What's your current situation and your needs?
I can't reply to her reply without sending, right?
Right, yeah.
At this point, I'm going to have to let it go as dead air. Because,
Okay. You know that she's gotten that message, and she'll...
yeah.
Actually, it's Sterling Sam, so you would get a fresh message after that, to which you can reply, because she's not just going to leave. She needs the info. But it's going to be about a minute and a half later. I've sent word. Scarlet's replied. No reply from some other kingdom heads in Ephron. If I can support you, let me know how. And you can reply to that.
Okay. How long do I have before that expires?
You've got a while. I think it's... I don't even know if there is a time. I think maybe the same day.
Okay, so I'll wait. I'll try to wait for Kaylin to come back with word of the dogs and see what we get out of that.
Kaylin, so you can either roll an investigation check if you're creating a search grid that you're searching in a pattern and looking specifically for that, or you can fly in the direction you think they are and do a perception check to see if you notice them. You can do a survival check if you want to backtrack to the last place you knew they were and follow their little doggy footprints and sleigh prints. Sleigh tracks.
Yeah, probably that would seem like the best to go to survival.
Okay, you can do that with advantage, then, because
I'll help Kaylin search as well. I'll just pop out the wings and go and fly as well.
Dan, Galithor would like to locate object on DeLorna's cloak.
Oh, snap. Nice, okay. Let me refresh myself on the spell. Let's see. Alright, since direction is 1,000 feet. Let's see, 1,000 feet of here. Let me look at a map super quick here. Okay. You place that up. Excuse me. But she is. You can clear the 1,000 feet around you. She's not, as it does not ping her cloak. Another thought that comes to mind is she may have joined up with Raikari. Since she had some intention to come here, as the information that had been leaked, she was on her way up here. Did you hear that too?
Is everything okay over there?
I'm pretty sure Lily left a piece of silverware in the disposal, and she had that clank to it.
Oh boy.
I was just going to say, that's the sound of Mortimer going through the tents, rifling, looking for clues.
Nice. Ooh, Mort, make an investigation check if you would.
At this point, I think they're like remnants of tents.
Nice.
Because everybody's going through them now.
Kaylin, what'd you get?
19 for survival.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20, so 24 for survival to help with that.
Okay. The two of you takes a little bit of catching up because the dogs are moderately fast. You're a little faster in your flight forms. It's going to take you like a good, bamfing back, like a good 10 minutes to get caught up.
Sure.
You see that they went off track. They almost seem to be heading back to that initial stop where they came from versus the most recent campsite.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But you
We'll
catch up and you
steer
find
them
them. Okay. You bring them back around. And they're all excited to see Blueberry as they arrive. Rain
9
is...
plus,
oh, go ahead.
9 plus 10 for 19.
Nice. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Mariah, for the host and the sub. Let's see. Let me know when you're ready, and I will add you, too.
She said that she'd come in at break.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Fair enough. All right, we're so sorry for Rain's character. I'm just kidding.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
Oh my god.
Rain is
I'm a little
fine.
sorry.
You're fine.
Mariah.
You're
I'm an
fine.
asshole, yeah. I have a terrible sense of humor. It's so wrong. Okay, Mort, you go through, oh my gosh, 19 you said? Let me just see how careful they were. Okay. In the two wizards' tents, you don't find a thing. But in Archivist DeLorna's tent that she was in, you find... it almost looks like she had been rummaging through things in a hurry. At some point, there were things kind of knocked over. Her tent is actually just really like a top roll. There's snow in there, and they're probably, maybe because of her crystalline form, she doesn't care about sleeping on snow. She has a bedroll rolled out on snow, and it's just a canopy that's covering it. And partially buried, or mostly buried in the snow, you find a couple of knickknacks, odds and ends that most people carry around in their pack. But you do find what appears to be a pad, a notepad of some sort, that has some slight indents in the paper, like something was written heavily on a torn piece of paper that used to be here. A little difficult to make out with just the indents.
Okay, I will grab it and bring it out to the others, and I will let them know that this is what I found, and I will take a piece of parchment that I have, put it on top, and grab a pencil and do the old etching trick.
Nice.
Scribble with the pencil and see what the paper reveals.
All right, you get started on that. You let everyone know you get started. Rain is gonna go over. She's gonna be near Devanya. Galthor, where are you near Rain and Devanya at all? What'd you think? They've been waiting for the bodies to return. Corpse
Sure.
slay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say yes.
Alrighty. She's gonna
Wait.
kind of.
Oh no, I probably would have went with the larger group. If that makes sense.
Okay. No, that's fine. All right. So she'll just look up at Devanya, seeing the bodies pull in the corpse sleigh. I think are those the ones you want me to talk to?
Yes.
And she looks at the bodies as they, have a bunch of, all their whole vascular network is like blown out, like raised out of their skin and everything, and it's all this black goop and ooze that's come out of the different orifices, and their skin is almost a little not desiccated, but just like loss of life. A bunch of the pulp has been turned into this black stuff. And will you come over with me?
Of course.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Can you hold my friends for me while I... She passes me.
I'm just gonna kind of go, well, just kind of go like this. Okay, that's
Thanks.
okay. War is not pretty, but we do what needs to be done, especially when it comes to helping others. And what you are doing is very brave.
Thanks.
They look scary. It'll be okay.
Yeah, it's
I know.
really gross.
Death is not pretty.
Thank you, Devanya.
Anytime. I'm ready when you are, okay?
Okay, I'm ready. She fixes her cloak and heads over. Let's see, so she can use Speak with Dead once a day. That almost sounded like the McDonald's thing. I'm loving it.
Don't do that. We're going to get copyright strikes.
Awesome. She looks at the three and then back at Devanya. So I can talk to one? Is there one out of these three piles of people that
Aaron will point to the one that had been the leader. Yeah, she's like right there.
she's gonna walk over to Devanya a little bit, like, and kind of stand by her side, a little bit behind her. Which one?
That one. He was the one who was talking to us.
Oh, okay, the one with that doesn't have a face left. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. She walks over. I've been studying. Yes, I've been studying ghosts and things, and I think it's time for me to do something that can help. And walks over and good. Ooh, it's not a touch spell. Good. 10-foot range. So she takes some stuff out of her little, like a fanny pack almost, underneath part of her cloak, and it's little sticks of incense, and she puts a few in the snow around this body. It's on the sleigh still, probably, but she doesn't want to move it, but puts a few of those and lights them. The incense burns and begins to fill the air with a sage-like scent. Well, some semblance of life and intelligence is returned to that particular corpse. Let's see. Corpse must still have a mouth. It still technically has a mouth. Most of its face is missing, but it has the the things it needs to speak. All spell fails if the corpse was targeted this spell. Woo! All right. Yeah, so 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including languages new. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, sorry, I need to do a roll. And they'll do a roll.
Dan, Erinwin's gonna sit beside Rain because she's the one who was talking to the dragon. So.
Okay. Some life returns to this dragonborn, missing most of its face. Oh, we'll do like the dead hair. Hang on. Even though it doesn't have hair, this is like what's left of its face, its flesh.
Dan's gone cousin it on us.
Oh, nice, yeah. Here we go. Get an eye in there. Okay. And Rain asks her. We'll go back to Rain. Rain asks her question. What do you want me to ask first?
Ask him what he was going to tell us.
What were you going to tell them? The corpse kind of, leans forward a bit. Let me roll for which type of answer it's going to give. Oops. Okay. Okay. The answer that begins to end. Rolled for cryptic, sorry.
Damn it!
It'll be a fresh roll for each thing.
What did he say? I couldn't understand you.
The answer that begins the end, I believe, is how we worded it. What? Rain says. No! Do you want me to ask again or a different question?
I didn't have anything else I wanted to ask him other than what he was going to tell us.
I can ask it a different way. I've practiced with some
I think it's got to be a little more specific than that. We have 4 questions left, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we ask him where he is?
Like where his spirit is? Or like where Raikari is?
That dude.
Okay.
I had forgotten his name,
No
so
worries.
it's just like that dude.
Awesome. Where is Raikari? And you better give me a straight answer this time. Alright, let's roll and see if he... Oh, okay.
10-year-old intimidation check.
Nice, yeah. Raikari's nearing the capital, just southwest by a day's travel. Outside our last clan's hold. Oh, that's better. Fixes her hair. Crosses her arms. All right. Okay, we're good. All right. What's the next question?
I'm gonna do a very Witcher. Fuck.
Awesome.
Why don't you see? How about what was the information you were going to pass along to the adventurers who were coming to help?
Okay. She'll kind of look back and forth to the corpse's hollowed face, and you'll. What were
what was the information?
What was the information that you were
going to
give
to the adventurers?
To the adventurers
who came to help.
And gives them a solid look. Okay. All right, this is where it's going to have to do a roll.
You can't just give us straight answers, Dan. You don't have to roll for it.
Nice.
Make it easier on yourself.
Nice. The end came. Recovery seeks to bring back the old one. Rain says with some. That's right. Is that what we needed?
What does he mean by the old one?
Raikari seeks to bring back the old one.
Should I ask who
See,
the old
after
one
the
is?
rune. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
How many do we have left? We have 2 more left.
2 or 1, I'm not sure.
Does he mean, what's his name?
1, 2. That was 3. Yeah.
Already back.
What's just going to say? I don't know if it's safe to assume that the
The Thaz,
She sees
right?
more.
yeah. I don't know. We got 2 more questions, so
Well,
we can save that one for last.
She's
Well, we
gonna
also
look
have 2
over.
more bodies we can ask too.
Emil, Galathor, she's Blueberry. They're just gonna call everyone over to make sure. I'm sure that they would want Emil here, at least. I don't know whether he's gonna respond, but I think they'd want everyone to.
Need to come help, Brain.
These are the questions we have so far. We have 2 left. Sometimes the answers are cryptic, and sometimes they just repeat things. And sometimes they don't answer at all. But sometimes they give a straight answer. I feel like I was pretty tough with this one, and it's going to give us straight answers now.
Be good, Rain.
What should I ask next?
All in favor of asking him who the old one is? I mean, I have an idea, but
Just to make sure.
We could, is the old one Yathaz Bavar?
Or just ask who the old one is, because that would be a yes or no
Yeah.
answer.
Oh, that's true. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She turns back to the gaping face hole that used to be a Dragonborn head.
Good lord, Dan.
Just keep working it.
Yeah.
Twist the knife.
They do, rather. They turn it, yeah. Who is the old one? They give an extra little emphasis at the end there. Okay. Takes in a breath and responds. A little water vapor escaping its face and a big poof as it tries to speak out of its the old one is Euthas Bouvard, one of the oldest Demitech. The rest of that escapes. Rain said, see? Feeling pretty good now. They're feeling pretty good about themselves. Like, yeah. One more question.
Did we find out if the people that were following Rakari are dead or if they're following him? Did we ever find that out?
No, that might be a good question.
I have an out of character question.
Oh, go for it.
It's been a while. The Ruin Keeper is in the capital, right?
In
or
Metz.
at the Mets. Okay.
Mhm.
Any possibility that he's after the Ruin Keeper to use him for this?
You were asking who's at Mets? Who's on first? Yeah.
Oh, I was just asking about the Ruin Keeper and where he was.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Yeah. Still unconscious or semi-conscious, and
I'm just bantering out of character.
gotcha.
Okay.
Not remembering a damn thing.
It's okay, you were saying.
Also out of
But that's what
character,
I was thinking.
do we know what they're missing in order to bring back the Demi-Lich?
I don't think you've gotten that information yet. No.
Would these guys know that though?
Would that have fulfilled that question, Dan, if of what information were you going to give us if he hasn't told us everything that he was going to say?
Yeah, he gave the part that he was gonna give. Yeah.
And it was just that they're trying to bring back Yuthaz. And
well,
they have to unite the dragon clans for it.
He didn't necessarily say he had to unite the Dragonborn.
Yeah,
That's still a
just made me
mystery.
think.
And what's needed might still be a mystery. I will say that because a number of you have done history rolls already on Yuthaz and Demi-Lich, that Yuthaz exists in Demi-Lich form. I mean, you encountered Yuthaz in the beginning of the campaign.
That was like episode 1.
I know, it's so exciting. So you know that, I mean, he's back. Like, in his Demi-Lich form, he's here. So there must be something a little more to it than just,
The skull.
Yeah, it doesn't quite make sense that Rakari wants to bring them back,
I mean, I would ask what he needs to bring him back.
I would ask what they are hoping to accomplish with all the Dragonborn.
Yeah, it's going to say either that or what is.
Because I feel like that's what this particular Dragonborn would know.
World domination.
And what's that more? Sorry.
Maybe something along those lines is what's so important about the keep or the capital.
Okay.
That's where all the Dragonborn are.
Or what is Rakari looking for?
Okay.
I don't know if you would know that.
We still have some time, so we have 10 minutes in total. So we have maybe like 8 minutes left, 7 minutes. So we have some time if we want to figure this out.
I think we need to ask what they're hoping to accomplish with the Dragonborn.
That's a good way to put it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna huff and puff because I feel like it's completely obvious what they're gonna do.
Nice.
We have 2 other bodies we can ask questions to, I guess.
They might not know the same information.
They may know more.
Touche.
All right. I'm asking what Rakari needs the Dragonborn for, right? Okay.
Because remind me, Dan, out of character,
Yeah.
this particular group, like these 3, why were we getting information from him in the first place? Like, what was the original reason we were going to meet up with them?
They had a plan that involved their hero returning to the capital and believing that they could rally a number of Raikari's forces back with the same hope that they pulled them, that Raikari used to recruit them. This hero of theirs would be able to, a champion of theirs, would be able to pull a few back at least, and potentially, imbalance of forces enough where Raikari either wouldn't attempt to approach the capital, or take the capital, or they would just have the forces to defeat all the Dragonborn Raikari had.
So the idea is that there's this Jedi, and we're hoping that the Force is with us.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like for anyone that I remember a couple people rolled on Dragonborn. I don't know that anyone got high enough, but it is sort of part of their. Okay, right. So it's part of their clan thing. It does mean a lot to have a full-on champion return.
And was that the entire plan?
That's all you got.
Had he told us? Oh, maybe we should ask him what the rest of their plan was. Aaron will say that out loud.
Okay. Rain will just look around. It's about 6 minutes.
Because they had a plan. I don't know if he told us all of it. They had a plan that involved their champion at the capital. Had they come from the capital, Dan?
They
Those
were
three?
coming from the capital, but they stopped at that the very last clan standing before arriving, where they discovered, what his grand plan was.
Okay, so the capital knows the plan, in theory. I shouldn't be figuring this out. Aaron Wynn is not that smart.
Mortal turn to Kaelin. Any thoughts?
No, I just feel I don't.
It's not a good situation. No.
I don't know either way. I mean, any of these questions sound fine. Let's just go with one.
Okay. We have about 5 minutes left, so.
Let's go. I think we should go with what was Raikari planning.
To do with the Dragonborn? Or just what was he planning in general?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was Raikari's plans?
Isn't it similar to that to bring back Ifas?
I'm just gonna shake my head at everybody.
They do sometimes repeat answers.
But sure, if that's what you want to go with, then go with it. I just, Caitlin's going to step away.
Okay.
But still stay in earshot to where she can hear the answer. But
All right. Okay. Rain steps up to the body. And she looks at more. What were Raikari's plans? Is that okay?
Did you know anything more about Raikari's plans?
All right, go with that. Yeah,
Okay.
Because we know the base plan.
that's a better way. Yeah, that stops a repeat.
Nice. Do you?
It's also a yes or no question.
Oh, she pauses.
What more do you know about the plans?
What?
Oh.
If what?
Right.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Galithor. Woo. Okay, I can do this. What? Wait, I forgot what it was. What was it, Galithor?
What more
What more
do you know
do you know
about Raikari's plans?
about Raikari's plans? Thank you. And the creature, a dragonborn. Actually, that would be a roll, wouldn't it? Let's see. There's a roll in my bucket.
No. Nope.
Sorry.
Nope.
Nope, there's no roll in your bucket.
Nope.
There's a hole in your bucket.
Alright, I have to quickly check a note here and see, just compare it to what this individual would know. Oh, so many juicy notes here. I love this.
Well, just pull them up to the camera, that's all.
That does not make us feel any better, Dan. Considering your juicy notes means we get betrayed again.
Alright. Right. Okay, here we are. Alright.
Bless you.
Bless you. He's seeking the one. The one that is key to bringing back Ythas.
I fucking told you!
And the chest collapses.
Hey, what did he say, Dan, before?
He seeks one. Oh gosh.
To bringing back Ythas, and then you
paraphrasing,
said
so okay,
something
yeah.
else.
The one that is the key.
Right, to bringing back Ythas, and then you said something else. Just as Melissa said something.
I don't remember. Is that terrible? I was just sort of paraphrasing from my notes.
Okay, all right.
Did anyone catch that in
Let's
in
just
chat?
hope
I'll
it was
rewatch
important.
it after. So sorry.
Vanya's pissed. Very pissed. I'm just gonna sit down in the snow away from everybody and start whittling away before I stab everybody.
Rain has a bead of sweat rolling down their forehead, but she holds her hands out to Devanya for the her stuffed friends, their stuffed friends back.
Of course. You did wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Caitlin's going to offer her some water from her jug. Here you go. You did good.
Oh, thank you.
Dan, looking over at the bodies.
Yeah.
Do I see anything? there any-
Loot the bodies.
Is it like
I
you're-
mean, like I've seen things before.
Oh, nope.
Okay,
Nothing
just want to
this
make
time
sure.
around.
Just want to double check. Okay.
What did my, just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
what did my Etch-a-Sketch reveal?
Oh, right. Oh, anyone near the bodies that was there beforehand when they died, make a perception check, please. Mort, you find, you've been going through this and talking things over, but also working on your etching there. Etch-a-Sketch, yeah. And let's see, what was it? Yes. Oh, gosh, I don't know that anyone here would even notice. So you see the layout, not only of, it seems to be the rough layout of a town, but some large building in the center that seems to have some make an intelligence check, actually, if you would, to see if you can kind of break this down.
Dan, while we're doing the look over the bodies, I'm going to activate a rune and then immediately use it to do manifest inscriptions.
Okay.
So any runes in markings, whatever, will show up. They'll start to glow.
Okay.
Was it investigation? Or...
Just intelligence to see. It kind of looks
okay.
like a football play, with lines and circles and other things. Aaron, when you don't see any runes pop up. Sorry, Mort, go ahead.
7 + 5, 12.
It looks like some access points are marked off. You don't know if it would be beneficial or not to the Daverness, but it looks like a town with some fortified building, almost like a rough blueprint with some entrances marked off, some pathways through it, marked with line.
Do these access point look like? Oh, okay. Anything that looks like lines or ley lines?
No, more like kind of circled areas that don't really it's almost like blueprints in that there are doorways and windows and hallways and other things drawn out in it. But this has certain areas where nothing is marked, circled, and lines that kind of go up through the circle and into the building, with little arrows that diverge down different paths. Kaylin, what was your perception check?
Only
they mark-
12.
Do they mark the road less traveled by?
Nice.
I got a 23.
23. Okay, Galathor?
Oh, I haven't rolled.
Oh, no problem.
I didn't. Sorry
So
about
what
that.
are we rolling
worries.
for? Because my Zoom actually froze for
Oh,
like
no.
a minute.
Just a perception check, Devanya, for because you were there and you saw the bodies when they died, and as you're looking at them
Okay.
now, you're just doing a perception check to see like what they
Alright.
look like now.
Yeah, they're nasty.
Galathor?
9.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Perception 12 plus 1, 13.
Okay.
I got 17.
All right. Anyone with a 13 or higher? So I think that only excludes Galathor. Kaylin, what did you get again, or did you get a 12?
12.
Okay. So the other three of you, and let me just check Emil's here. Emil's perception's probably well, he couldn't fail that if he wanted to. Okay. Oh my gosh. You notice that the bodies are decaying and turning, almost starting to like melt down, decomposing into this black goop that was, their internal organs initially. Now it seems to be reaching the rest of them as they continue to decompose. Rain just sits down and looks around for Blueberry and kind of sits with Blueberry for a bit. Callie buzzes out. What are we doing? Over to Mort. Yeah. And
Trying to gather information
Okay.
from these bodies, but they seem to be
Ew.
rapidly decaying for some reason.
That's disgusting.
I think we were put on a wild goose chase for the Ruin Keeper. And we put them exactly where they wanted him.
Oh no, the dragon. You think the dragon's in danger?
I do. I think that's who they want.
What do we do?
I think we go back.
We have to go back to that capital.
Back to Mets?
Yeah.
We have to.
Back to Metz. So it's like everybody has been saying, this
We might
war
been a war.
battle isn't one for us to fight. I
Yeah,
think
we can't do anything for them now. He's only a day away, and we're 5 days away at least.
And really, the 7 of us aren't going to add too much to their army there. So
How many people can fit in a teleportation circle?
you can run through it in the
10.
6 seconds. Like a teleportation circle is anyone who can run through it. The
Okay.
actual
And just-
teleport is people standing in a circle holding hands.
Which is 10?
mhm.
10.
Something like that.
Kumbaya.
Nice. You need a guitar.
that's what we need a campfire.
Nice.
Just FYI, I'm going to need to rest if I'm going to use the teleport again.
Can you teleport us again?
No, I don't
You
have.
can't. It's 7th level.
Yeah, it's 7th level. That was the slot.
Mm-hmm.
The dragonborn body springs to life one last time. I should have used the bathroom before I died.
Oh,
And that's where we'll take our bio break.
Vanya's mortified.
What?
Well, that there is just another heart attack for the week you gave me there.
What? Awesome.
So it wasn't all decay, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. On that note.
Oh, the compost pile begins. All right. So for those who don't know, we take an 8 to 10 minute bio break. I'm gonna get some fresh coffee and probably something to nibble on because I'm so hungry. And then we'll be back here to continue on. We'll leave our audio live so you can chat with us, but we'll have our little BRB dealio up. So we'll catch y'all really soon. Yay!
Thank you for the resub, Warren.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Warren. Awesome. Woo. Awesome. Oh. Other light bulb is busted now? Did you see it go out though? Give me heads up if you can, if you see that kind of thing happen. That is so frustrating. You can just replace that because it's something tiny that is. Jeez. That's ridiculous. I'll whip my hair back. Alright. Do we have anyone else that's ready to join? Beth! Hey! How's it
Sorry
going?
about that, guys.
No worries. You survived. We only lost Rain. Just kidding.
Man, you said it so casually.
Hey, Beth.
Let's see.
Did you fall asleep there?
Yeah.
Aww. Well, thank you for joining us. I know it's so late. I always feel so bad when you're.
No, I mean, considering now, like, I'm like refreshed. I'm ready.
Nice.
Oh, so this chat is on, right? The voice. Okay.
Yep.
Half donut and ASMR ass.
Awesome.
I can never get over that. Like, I'm 12.
Awesome.
Basically, is like, God, like a human celestial being. Kinda, it's like the opposite of a tiefling.
Ah, that's a really good way to put it. Yeah. Ooh, hiccups. Surprise hiccups.
I had hiccups earlier. It was so annoying. One time I had hiccups for like 6 times one day.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
I was so mad.
I bet. Leave me be, hiccups.
I think ASMRs are in, is it Volo's Guide?
Yeah, I think so.
Volo's Guide to Monsters, Half Donut. So if you have that book or if you have a PDF or something, you look in there, you can see all the stats and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
They're Dopus Maximus. All right, bottom left is Blueberry. Oh, and Beth, you have new Blueberry art that is fresh from Steph. Everyone has their fresh stuff from the it's down the layout now. And bottom right is Emil. So I don't dare move my phone to check Facebook. Yeah, well, I moved it anyway. Might as well just unplug it. Boo-doo, 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 boo-doo. It's all you can hear on the on the stream because the port is going bad. The connection is. Let me fix names here. All right, let's see if Mariah. Okay. Okay, and if we heard anything from Mariah, I think she had said she's going to join at the break.
Yes.
I think so.
All right, I don't see her online.
Half Donut. I've got like 3 characters that I made that I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to use. I swear I wrote them all in here. Let's see. Hold on. No. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Got this freaking Miley Cyrus song stuck in my head. No, John's backstory.
I'm joining in now.
Oh, let's see. I've built a Sun Elf Artificer.
Oh, nice.
A Spring Eladrin Bard.
Oh, so cool.
And an Earth Genesi.
Oh, Genasi.
Genesi.
More ass.
Right? Genasi.
Nice.
Oh, that ass.
Nice. That's awesome.
Ass is good. But you know what's funny? I created my Jesus, I keep flipping these pages and I'm not like staying on them. You can probably hear the pages turning. Go ahead and take it, baby. Oh, and I'm trying to figure out a Shidarkai.
Oh, yeah.
barbarian or warlock. I'm still uncertain. But my artificer, actually, she's a... Yeah, sun elf. And she was my original character that I built to have the southern drawl that Silvra has.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that would be kind of fun.
That's awesome. You know, Sam's or Mia's first enemy, Davros, was a Shadarkai. Before it was a playable thing, but that's what he was. Yeah.
Deep sigh.
The stress campaign. That's what we'll start calling us.
Just another log on the fire.
Good old Davros. Remember when things were easy? It was just Shadarkai messing around with your swordsman mentors.
Horsey Toad, I had Party in the USA stuck in my head.
I'm sorry.
I'm reading chat.
Nice.
No, I meant I'm sorry that it was stuck in your head.
Oh, yeah, me too. It's right over my head. Oh, wait, let me get some more coffee. I can't believe I forgot that.
Oh, no worries.
One second.
I'll put us back in a moment here. I guess if anyone sees Mariah,
I'll add her in chat. I mean, I'll at her. Oh,
okay.
she says she's ready.
Oh, okay,
added.
good,
She
good.
just messaged.
Okay, good. There she is.
There she blows.
Yar.
Yar.
This chirby hey, says I. This is from an old Simpsons episode. It was like a 12 Angry Men they were doing like a court scene in the Simpsons living room, and the pirate guy was sitting in Maggie's high chair. Arr, this chirby hey, says I. Anyway.
US.
Dan, I wish you could have seen my face when you jokingly said that something happened to Ryan.
Oh,
Poor Mariah.
you
I'm
heard
so
you,
sorry.
you cruel bastard, you.
I do have a really
Inconsiderate.
messed up sense of humor.
Hey,
Hi, Mr. Ben. How are you, Mr. Cutie?
Bye, my yogi boy.
Oh.
But I'm not. I'm not.
I'm Noxia. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Oh, let's see. All right, I'm gonna pop us back here. Let me fix this now that we have Rain with us. Huzzah! Make sure Rain, your stuff is up. Oh, I guess we had your stuff art for a little bit, but this is like the cleaned up. The other one was me like hacking it to pieces, and pulling it out of the other
On the
image.
screen, the layout.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for translating that.
Translating.
You know, I was wondering why I have not been sleeping all week.
Uh-oh.
It just dawned on me. I was like, oh yeah, tonight's game.
Dun, dun, dun.
But you're fine. We're all fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. It's all good.
it's great. Everybody's dead. That's all good.
Mm-hmm. You rolled a dirty 20 on your stealth check as you were sort of walking around the tent there. So thankfully you weren't noticed. They bamped before they saw you. Woo! All right, I'll pop us back in. Where were we? Right, everyone was deciding to head back to Metz, but Mort said he would need a full night's rest beforehand.
Actually, Mort will go find the other mage. Well, we're going to wait for Sam, I guess.
There's Mage, and there's Tara.
Tara.
She's been like looking for clues as well. But she'll be around. She'll sort of approach as you're all finishing up that convo and talking to Dead and stuff.
But I'll find that other mage. And
Okay. Yes.
Professor
fellow
Useless?
wizard, yes. Excuse me.
Ulysses? I thought I heard your name, Professor Useless.
I thought we were kindred spirits, but I see I was wrong.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I'm sorry. I apologize. You could make up a lot if you wouldn't have to have a teleportation spell or teleportation circle spell.
Yes.
Wonderful. Is it available? We'd like to get back to Metz as soon as possible.
That's our course of action? Yes.
Just wanted to check in before we finally make our decision. But that's one of the options.
Well, I can see the merit in that. Yes, of course. If we're headed to Metz, I will gladly use teleportation to rend us back.
All right, so I will go back to the group and tell them good news. Professor Useless can teleport us back to Metz if that's our way of going.
Perfect.
Still warming up by the fire.
Of course, I'll go along with whatever the group has to say, but I feel the plan to disable, so to speak, the Runekeeper was to keep the Runekeeper from helping the Dragonborn. Would we help anyone by going back to Metz?
Tara approaches. You pose a good question. She waits to see everyone's answer.
I'm gonna stare at her dead in the eyes and be like, if you have something to say or add to this, then please do.
Oh, I'm simply sussing it all out as you are. There's no way we can save everyone in this situation and do all the things we need to do in the time we would need to do it to ensure everyone's safety. I think it's about prioritizing. And prioritizing,
if you will.
Yes. And of course, as good Sir Galathor here stated, that we need to better understand the motives before we can really determine what the most important course of action is.
How do you propose we do that?
Open discussion. I would have to agree with Galathor. Perhaps taking the Runekeeper out of the equation was their plan all along. What is it they need that they would rally forces through the entire continent of Tegrodoth, preying on the weakened state of the Dragonborn here, simply to... Do they need something from the capital? Do they simply need the bodies? More Dragonborn to follow? There's nothing clear-cut here.
We're not able to save everybody. I admit that. But fuck your motives. We got the answers that we were searching for, and if we could actually get to the city and give them warning, that's all that matters.
Well, I certainly won't stop you from the decisions that you make. I personally feel a duty to at least reach the keep, the capital here, and warn them of what's to come.
If we go to the keep and warn them, we're basically going right at the time, I would assume, that he will be attacking. So we will be putting ourselves into the battle.
I wouldn't ask you to come with me. I would see to this alone. Putting your lives in jeopardy would not be worth simply relaying the information. You're a powerful group of individuals with the trust of the Runekeeper and others. You cannot squander your lives.
And what are you doing here?
I was here on the mission to make sure that nothing would happen again like what happened to the Runekeeper. Put an end to Raikari and their forces as best I could. Which I typically do through information and sharing it with those that can use it to their advantage. But I'm at a loss. Half of my plans were tied up in one that I've worked side by side with for the last at least month. Only to betray me, you, all of us, the world.
Honestly sick of this place. I'm not going to lie and say that the thought of leaving, I want to take it. Only because I just don't have a good feeling.
I'm gonna turn to Erenwyn and in Draconic say, where do you want to go?
She says, blah, 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 blah. She whispers it back to you in Draconic so you can't hear.
Well, she
Just kidding.
Sam did say in chat that she was going to
Okay.
activate her runes, like all 10 of her runes to
Ooh.
teleport, to transfer us.
Oh, okay.
So I would think that she wants to leave.
Right. You can see she's got a little bit of that anger in her face as considering all that's happened and hearing again about the DeLorna betraying. I need to get... I think we should go back to the Runekeeper. Make sure he's safe.
I'll take this opportunity to quick reply finally to Sterling Sam's message.
Okay.
Saying Rakari and Yathaz need a certain person desperately. We're trying to find out who that person is. That would be of great help.
Okay. All right.
Helen,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
when you encountered the skull before, considering they need someone special, was there anyone that popped up then that you would think they were trying to contact again?
And sorry, which one are you asking, Tara? Or me?
Oh, I'm asking Kaylin.
Kaylin. Okay, good.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. Repeat.
I was just saying, when you encountered the skull before, was there anyone who was like prominent around that time that may be the person they're trying to communicate with again? Like that could be the person that they need.
Oh God. I don't.
Go to
Please
page
look back
1.
through your 3 notebooks.
I don't. It's a good question. I'll have to, and she'll kind of like pull out her journal, like start flipping through it, kind of like what I'm doing now. Ah, man, it was so long ago. Yeah, I would have to like study.
That's cool.
Kaylin racks her brain, but Kaylin does keep, fastidiously keep notes. So just a minute.
I'll take the opportunity to ask Tara, how is she going to get to the capital head of Rakari?
Oh, I would use a means of fast travel.
Okay.
I have a thought, and she looks over at Emil and sort of trusting Emil and the rest of you over this amount of time. I plan on heading to the capital here and seeing how their plan goes, warning them of what we've experienced of DeLorna, and make sure that she does not easily make her way within their keep herself. Under the guise of Tenser still, or Zambora, and see how they fare. I do have a plan that might allow some, not all, to safely leave if things turn south.
Okay. With that in mind, I think Mort thinks about it for a long minute. He says, if you're going there, and if we're not going there, at least I can give you something that maybe help.
Oh.
And I give her this, back in Inverness, we got a scroll of Heroes Feast.
Oh, that's right.
So I will, seeing as Rain now has that, I will give that to scroll to Tara to help the 12 of their best warriors before the battle.
Mort, thank you. Truly.
I hope it helps.
Oh, this will. This could be the difference, Mort.
I hope so.
She tucks it into her inside pocket. Well, I will hurry away. I have, again, means to return with some of these Dragonborn if things turn south. We will, return location is set to the city of Metz, so if you don't see me, it might, well, I suppose it would mean I'm either was successful or I'm dead. So hope for the middle option. I don't know. Either way, it's been something else traveling with all of you. I thank you for being so inspiring to me. It is refreshing to see people such as yourselves fighting for what is right in this world, even when it doesn't grant any reward. She looks, over at Emil and gives another head nod. Off I go. Thank you again, all, and best of luck to all of you.
Full speed with you.
Best of luck.
He takes a few steps backward and takes out a medallion and rubs her thumb around it a few times and kind of warps and folds it on herself and disappears. Wizards, left over there. Well, if we're going, we need to... I'm not going to stand here in the snow and freeze. She's gone. DeLorna's turned traitor. Are we heading back?
We'll
I'm
send the
heading back. Are
dogs.
you coming with me?
We'll
Just hold on. Just relax for 1 second, okay?
I've been threatened. Have my clothes torn inside my tent.
You want any more than that?
You've been threatened because you're with a corrupt system. So just give us 1 second to collect ourselves.
1 second.
It's very out of Kaylin, but whatever. That was a Stephanie reply.
The line blurs. We've been these characters for so long. They are us and we are them.
All right. Well, I'm ready.
If you may permit me to be blunt, the enemy severely outnumbers us. They do not need to sleep nor eat. However, they are expecting the siege. Rather, the person controlling them is expecting a siege. An easy battle. What they aren't expecting is a war on two fronts.
What does that mean, Galathor?
We attack their flank.
The 8 of us.
It's an option. Guerrilla tactics.
I thought you
Run.
said the Dragonborn were just a casualty of war. sacrifice.
Didn't say that. Said that not everyone make it out alive. Said that we had to pick our battles. And what we choose here, what we choose now, will affect the greater outcome.
Kaylin's going to go into a tent. Dan,
Okay.
are the tents still standing, or have we taken any down?
Well, I know they're mostly standing. They're trashed
Okay.
inside, but yeah, they're up.
Kaylin's just going to walk into one of the tents. She's kind of hyperventilating. I need a sign. You've helped me before. You've helped me in other times. I need something.
Roll
Please
percentile die.
give me something. What? Roll a percentile die? Is that
Sorry,
what
yeah,
you
yeah,
said?
my bad. Yeah, go ahead and roll a percentile die.
Appreciate the dramatic pause though. That was good.
Nice. Yeah.
That is a 91.
Whew. All right. Oh gosh, let me think of. All right, how are we
Three
doing this round?
failures show up.
Nice. You know what, Rain? What are you up to while I figure out what the heck this thing is going to say to Kaylin? What are you up to? And Blueberry after you. I'm going to need a minute.
I think Rain would probably follow Kaylin, not knowing what she was doing.
Okay. You'll follow her, but you probably won't catch up until after this, since she's already kind of role-played that part out. How about Blueberry in the interim?
Did the sled dogs ever come back?
Yes. They were excited to see Blueberry.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go up to them and see it and ask if they ever overheard DeLorna mentioning any names, like a lot that we could use.
Like a lot.
Yeah, like more than two. More than twice.
Nice. Let's see. I don't think that they. Yeah, I don't think she would have used any. She would have talked too much about anyone. She probably would have talked about, Raikari, and that, while under that, guise of being helpful, would be like, oh, here's the forces, and here's the Raikari this, Raikari that. Possibly Tara, since they're traveling together, but nothing outside of the people you are already familiar with.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
All right, Steph. Kaylin. All right, Kaylin. So more so than a voice initially, you as you lean down and head down and pray this or say this to yourself, if you have an internal dialogue, since that's apparently a thing that people don't have. Some people don't have. And things go dark. Your mind's eye goes dark, and you see from a great distance an entire portion of Astralanor. You see the tip of, essentially you see your continent that you're from, Tor, that has Tor and all that. You see Tegradoth above that, and a little tiny bit of Calais near the top. And you see the death and decay from that thing that happened so long ago. But there are 3 places that you just feel drawn to. You feel almost like this pulse, like a heartbeat from 3 different locations. One is the capital of Tegradoth. The next is the city of Zambora. And the third is this decimated, scattered island that was the very center of this explosion of death and decay 154 years ago. It's just below the continent of Tegradoth. It used to be a tiny island. Let me see if I can share this out. That clouds over. Well, it's sort of a dream state, so that's there, as well as a new scene that sort of, also simultaneously unfolds, somehow separate as well. And you see... Woo! All right, you see, again, from darkness, a cathedral. You're inside of this cathedral, and you see, it's as though you're standing near the front. So your periphery catches just a few of the pews in this darkened state. Before you is where the light is coming from, through this huge 35-foot stained glass window that pours over this large space that has would probably typically have a podium or pulpit to preach from. That's not there, but it's like a small stage set between this stained glass window and a rail that separates that area from the pews and such. 2 little staircases up on either side. On the ground, in front of the rail on the pew side of things, 3 ivory caskets with gold trim, rubies and gems placed within it. The center one closed. The one to the left and the one to the right open, with the casket lids resting on either side. Standing where the pulpit would be, facing away from you, a completely darkened form. And it's not just a dark color, it's more of the absence of light. Something's just missing entirely there. Humanoid-ish. Doesn't look particularly... it seems like a very average humanoid. But you can tell they're turned away from you. You get this... some really negative emotions coming off of this person. In the next to, rather, the casket to the right, draped over on the floor next to a wreath of flowers that's hung up in front of each casket. On the floor, crumpled up, a white sheet with nothing beneath it. Your attention's drawn back to the other aspect of your dream. You feel that currently these heartbeats, the strongest pulse, the most urgent, is where that little island used to be. Of lesser importance, you feel, again, through means of heartbeats, pulsing heartbeats across the land, would be the capital of Tegradoth. And then, less important still, Zambora. and they all change a little bit. You feel like the importance is related to the heartbeat, and they all kind of go back and forth a little bit. But currently, as you're viewing this, that island seems to be by and far the most urgent to whatever this thing is trying to share with you and tell you. And it speaks. Gosh, what's it even going to say? I'm trying to think of which parts it would cover with you. It's impressed a lot within the dream. There. And your attention narrows on this island. You almost zoom in like a scrying spell, like a fast zoom, 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 into this broken, decimated bits of island. There is the next thing they need. Without a drop. And it zooms in a few more times, and amidst the very center of all this chaos, this hundreds and thousands of miles here, because it covers both these continents. At the very epicenter of this is not even remnants of an island anymore that's blown aside, standing just 40 feet or so above the water's surface is what looks like an ancient stone, cylindrical. It's a well. There are heavy iron bars bracketed along the top of it. A bunch of arcane sigils here sealing whatever is or was inside there. Inside. And you look down. You get zoomed in right above these bars. And you can feel the resistance. It's like a magnet pushing against, its polar opposite. But you're just barely able to stay that close and look through. And at the very bottom, you see what looks like a very murky, deep grayish water. And this cinematic scene plays out of years long since past, when Titans still roamed the world. And the Titan, you don't know the name, you're just kind of getting this, in part of the dream, because I don't have the name in front of me anymore, that was over death, was wounded back in the time of troubles, a great battle of deities and titans. And a single drop of its blood landed in this well and created some kind of new water altogether. Now, from your sage background, a check I'm pretty sure I had you do a while ago with this thing anyway. That's what was being sought after, fought over, and was it was a third of a vial of that created this disaster that wiped out this thousands of miles of life. And then you hear shuffling behind you as Rain pulls open the takes a little look and peek inside the tent that you went in.
Rain. Hey. And Galen will go right past her. I'm going to Mort and Tara, if they're right there still close together.
Tara vamped.
Okay, that's right. Then I will go to Mort. Do we have a map of the area?
I'll give her the best map of Tegradoth and the continent and the ocean that we have, which is somewhere I'm looking for it in your library.
Strahlanor, first section. If you change the group from all to new, you'll be able to see just the ones that I share out.
Okay.
I'm going to zoom out, and I will share it out here anyway, so you can see.
Do I recognize any of that place that was the strongest, Dan?
Absolutely.
Where the battle happened.
Let me zoom out. and see if I can do, where's drawing? Oh, come on. Fantasy Grounds is like, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Drawing, enter drawing mode. How do I do the, no, that's not what I want. How do you get the little circles? Pointers, that's what it is. Yeah. Draw a circle. Yeah, why won't it let me actually draw it? Okay, click on draw a circle, and then it just drags my map around. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, can I move this one maybe? Nope. Anyway, it's below the where the E and G are in Tegradoth. There's all those decimated larger islands, and then there's those little tiny island beds. And it's on the very center one of those. Let me just use my DM's one here. Will this work? Ha! Okay. So it's these islands here.
Yeah.
But most specifically, this one. Here we go. Let me zoom out for our viewers.
I was able to draw mine really easy.
Oh, nice. Thank you. I did it on the DM side. It worked fine. Maybe because I'm not logged in as a player in the player Fantasy Grounds I have up. I don't know.
So Kaylin took the map and probably like laid it out. I'm just kind of looking at it. Looks over to Galathor. He might be right. Whether you trust it or not, I spoke to, whatever. It's saying that the worst danger is here. Specifically to these islands, but that's, I don't know why. Not really. A battle happened there, and apparently that's where, that's what they're looking for. But also, the next dangerous thing it pointed out was the capital. I don't know what you want to do with that information. But, and she just kind of looks at everyone. I don't know.
Are you saying that there's something on that island they need?
That's the message that I got, yes. That the danger was coming from there. That's what they could be looking for. That's the next thing that they need. Which I'll kind of pass on the history that you kind of touched on, Dan, when you were just talking, just about like the battle and, yeah, about the single drop of blood. Yeah. But I'm not sure if, that seems, even to me who saw it, it seems like a jump to just go out there on the whim of something. But for sure, I think our focus might need to be here.
Can I do a history check? Want to look at the map, do a history check to see if I can know
Absolutely.
anything about that area?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 6 plus 10, 16.
All right, let's take a look. Let me see what thing I have to send here. Not that. Not that. Okay. I know I've got this in here. Here we go. Okay. 16. So you would know that that long ago that was a gnomish island called I'm just gonna type this because you'll ask me how to spell it because I'm not gonna say it nice. Erdagothicville.
Bless you.
Yeah. There's 2 F's naturally. Okay. And basically it translates, well, in Gnomish, of course, which you'd be familiar with more, to deserted war fountain. Let's see. You have a 16. So you know that. You would know that it was a very small island to begin with. At its very center was this well of the Titans, of the Titan rather. Being, an undergnome. Oh no, not undergnome. What's it called?
Deep gnome.
Deep gnome. Thank you. Like that doesn't sound right. You would, there's history of this too because it's such a worldwide event 154 years ago. It was actually a village, a warring village, Hebron Masto, which had 2 factions that dwelt within it, parsed east and west around this fountain, that sort of kept each other in check as they kept all others away, very xenophobic, keeping everyone else away to protect the world from this fountain. However, one of the lead fallen paladins that was in charge of this island and security over it, started dabbling and wanted to find out, what he could do with this stuff. And a lot of it's lost to history, but there was a group of heroes that thwarted those plans. But even though they were able to, stop this paladin from becoming stupidly powerful and just like bringing a bunch of death and his control over the world, a single drop, a third of a vial, formed a single drop that fell and activated and did all this damage, turning all life it touched to just desiccated ruins, just sapped the life out of all of that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will obviously relay all that narrative to the group. The Well of Titans.
Is that it then? Are they looking for a weapon?
Or the well has something to do to help Yathaz, that's for sure. Something that can nearly destroy a whole continent with a single drop of blood.
It's powerful. I think
What if they're trying to give Yathaz this power?
Oh, for sure.
A Lich Titan?
I mean, if they are, they're going in the wrong direction.
They're
Unless they think it's at the capital.
they're probably hoping to, however he's gathering the rest of the people, he's probably hoping to get those people with him as well. I mean, according to God, why do I always forget her name? Tara?
Mm-hmm.
According to Tara, there should be around 300 there.
So he's already got what, like 250?
Yeah, he's on his way to just.
Oh no.
What?
What if the Dragonborn are sacrifices?
To get the well?
To get that, something that, a ritual that they need to give him back his power. He's not gathering an army. He's gathering a slaughter. I don't know which is worse.
I think we need to try to stop Rikari.
We need to stop them here. Like I was saying, just putting it out there.
I'll turn to the mage. Do you have any means of getting us to the capital?
What do we want to do?
Here.
The capital, or do we want to do what Galithor said?
Well, he's going to be there in a day.
So if we get there now, we can
Set
move
up.
around.
Yeah, if we go on foot or even flying, we're
You're
at
right.
least
You're right.
We're
Three,
not going to
four-
go to the island.
But then we're
That's-
waiting for him to amass an entire, even larger army than what he has.
But we're assuming he knows it's on the island. What if he doesn't? What if he's going to the capital because he thinks it's there?
What are we going to do once we get to the island?
Destroy it? Whatever it is? It just seems odd to me that he's literally marching in the opposite direction.
Personally, I think it's to gather people. He's counting on winning.
But if this well destroyed half of the continent with one drop of blood, he could have just had like 2 people and destroyed the entire world that we know.
Maybe he's not trying to destroy the world. Maybe he's trying to absorb this power.
Could we, if we're going to the capital, could we at least get a message for someone we trust to go to the island to check it out?
That might lead him straight there.
Callie will buzz out. We can ask that person that knows a lot of stuff.
That's very helpful.
Well, she always has all the answers. She's always finding information for you all.
Sam. Sterling Sam.
Right.
Not me.
Nice. Awesome.
Dang it! Every single time.
Yeah. Right?
Mortimer, you probably can't send another message, can you?
Well, I could, yes, at a price, but I will have to upcast it for.
Yeah.
Let's find out if we can get to the capital. It's a moot point if we can't get there.
Everyone
for 4
looks
days.
to the mage.
Whoa.
Yes.
Listen, this is reconnaissance. This isn't go to a capital and prepare for war.
We're
We're
not
not in-
asking you to fight with us. We're asking you to taxi us there.
But I have to rest after.
You don't think that we can keep you safe
You'll have a day.
8 hours?
for 8 hours? You don't think that we can keep you safe for 8 hours?
With Vakari and their forces outside?
They're not going to be there in 8 hours. You get us there now, you have more than enough time to rest.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, since a couple of you are pressuring him.
Browbeating him.
Persuasion? Ooh, I'm really good at this. Oh, 28.
All right, I just want to be done with this. Yes, fine. But I'm going somewhere and I'm doing it now. So come with me or don't.
We're going.
We're going to the capital here, where all the Dragonborn are.
Great. Well, let's hold hands. He pulls out his hand sarcastically.
Shink! And I take his hand.
Don't make me change
I'm
my
sorry.
mind.
Dan, before
Yeah.
the teleportation, while they're having this discussion, Rain is going to go to the if there's any corpse left, to see if any spirits followed the corpse.
Let's see. Nope, actually, there wouldn't be any here. You can roll a perception check just in case there's anything that falls into the category that you might see or not.
I want fantasy grounds work. No, I don't want spells. I don't want my inventory. I want. There we go. Oh, who's yawning? Oh, darn it.
Sorry.
You know, I don't have the rest, and I'm standing up. I'm using my dice tower.
Okay.
If it's okay.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yes, it's the
Yeah,
TARDIS.
so cool.
Oh, crap. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Da, 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 da. Where's... Oh, I know where they are. I'm not gonna get them out. As I missed the top. Ooh. 8. You said perception?
Yes.
21.
Nope. Nothing here. Doesn't seem like the spirits have followed these. And the bodies are extra mushy now as you're sort of, looking around and seeing if anything's followed.
Kumbaya.
Bamf! If everyone's tied together.
Oh, I'm
Blueberry.
not going.
Oh, Blueberry! Oh, okay. You notice that Blueberry is not coming over.
Walking back, I would grab Blueberry.
Oh, you can try.
Make an athletics check, Rain, and Blueberry, you can do athletics or acrobatics.
Oh no, if we're... Oh.
Wait, so Blueberry doesn't want to go?
Oh,
Doesn't seem
goodness.
it.
Oh, hell no. I'm not going to the Death Keep.
You know what? Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
I rolled the dice tower rolled a 4.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Dan. What were my options?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Would I be able to take a quick look around me before we bamf?
Yeah.
And would that be perception?
Oh, I mean, maybe you did pick me up.
What was your did you add your bonus and stuff, Rain?
I want to hear Beth's first.
She has a 7 total. She also rolled a 4. She has a 7 total.
Are you kidding me? Beth beat me by 1. I rolled a total of 6.
In the slappiest slap fight ever of grappling. It's like, Blueberry manages to get out and run a circle around and be on guard now.
What would I have to roll to kind of take a look around right before we ban?
I mean, if you're noticing just the surroundings like this going on, you definitely notice it. But if there's something else you're keeping an eye out for,
Okay, it would be kind of that because
you see
every time that Devanya teleports, she always makes one last sweep with her eyes.
Okay.
I'm gonna let go.
Okay.
Completely.
Wizards, like,
You're not my problem anyway.
you're not mine. And he turns and walks away like, oh, I just want this to be.
I'm trying to drag Blueberry and
Rain, go.
I will bite you.
Rain, go. I've got this. I'll meet you there.
they walk off to everybody else. Because after Devanya yelled at her for almost messing up the ritual of bringing back the runeskeeper, she knows better. They know better.
Neat. All right. Blueberry Devanya.
Blueberry,
Yes.
what's going on?
An hour ago, we were going to go back to the Ringkeeper. We decided we weren't going to go to the capital. Now we're just going to go to the capital and what? Have a war with a guy, that person who can mind control people, who... It's suicide.
Do you want to be teleported somewhere else?
I don't want any of you to go. We don't know enough information to make these decisions. We've just had someone who we have trusted for months betray us. And now we're being told that what this Brakari wants is on an island that he's going completely in the opposite direction to. What are we doing?
To be honest, I would have rather have gone to the island myself. I really don't know. DeLorna really messed things up.
Yeah.
Do you think we even have a chance of thwarting him off a little bit?
Honestly, I think if we go to the keep, there's a really big chance we're all just gonna die, and then it will just be for nothing. This whole trip will be for nothing, or will be part of his mind-controlled army, and will just be the reason that he ends the world.
What would you want to do?
I want to go to the island. I want to know what's on there. I want to have more information as to why Kaylin's person in the sky, I don't know what it is, told her that that was important. Why, if it's important, are we just ignoring it? I don't want to die. I really don't want to die.
If you go to the island, I'm coming with you. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. And I want to, I have message.
Okay.
Would I be able to use that, to,
Who are you trying to speak to with it?
Mort? Because I'm
Oh, yeah,
scared
yeah.
of talking to Kaylin.
It's 120 feet, so he's definitely within that. That's awesome.
Okay. Just a little. Yeah. So I'm gonna send a message to Mort and be like, with creature report in the background.
He was just jamming out to it when I heard it.
Oh jeez, this is distracting.
Today's
Not
creature
coming.
is a demi-lich.
Ben, is there something I need to know? Blueberry and I are not coming. Going to island. Message if you need us. Or message if emergency.
So Mort will sigh heavily and let go, and just say, "We're not doing this. We're not breaking up. This is."
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes. And I'm not even going to relate that's, that's the reason why, but it's just like, hearing Blueberry, seeing what Blueberry's doing. And it's like,
No.
we got to go together. Wherever we decide, it's everybody.
We cannot split up.
Wizards, like,
If you guys want to go, then let's. We can't go in two opposite directions. So if you really believe that we need to go to the well, then we can go to the well. But I refuse to let half of us go and half of us go someplace else, because that will only mean someone will die. For sure.
Mort's going to really sigh and turn to the mage. Do you know anything about this island?
Here, and I will grab the map from Mortimer's bag or wherever he put it. Here.
aggressively pointing it out.
Unroll it in front of him, right here.
Well, that's.
There's
no island there.
Yes, there is.
Look at that. It's
on
been
the
blown
map.
apart.
Can you get us there?
I know. Look.
What's
Could
the
I
closest you can
technically-
get us?
I
To this
am
island.
not familiar with that place at all. I've never been. It's the center of death. I have never been, which means there's a really good chance that we would just end up in the ocean somewhere within 100 miles of it.
Okay.
There's
He'll
boats
hand
down
the
at the
map
dock here.
back to Mort. Look to the others.
If he doesn't know how to get there, then we're going to have to go to Metz, check in, and then find a way to get to the island.
Dan, while he's speaking, can I make an insight check to see if he's telling the truth?
Go for it. There's always boats down at the wharf.
I think that's a good idea, what Mort said. We go back, we check on the runekeeper, and then go to this island.
What'd you get, Rain?
27
Nice.
for insight.
Yeah, yep, he's being honest. Yeah, he's never been there. Seems like it's a real risk to teleport without knowing or having something from there.
Especially an island.
Yeah, and effectively it's just a well now. It's not even an island there. It's just a well in the center.
Poke it up out of the ocean.
Yep, it's like 35 feet above the ocean surface. Just a well, stone well.
I don't care where we go, but we're still together. So let's go to Metz.
Yes, now we're very touching, and it sounds like the right call. Let's.
Sure.
Rain is going to run over to Devanya and Blueberry and tell them that we're going to Metz. So.
Why are we going to Metz?
Because we can't go to the island.
This wizard is not going to take us to the island. Mort can't do it because he doesn't have the spell slot for it. So we're going to go to Metz. We're going to check on the roomkeeper. Probably find out a little bit more about this place so we just don't teleport into the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
And then go tomorrow.
Even if Mort had the spell, you would still have to know where
Yeah,
you're going, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to teleport there anyway.
I just look at Devanya and give her like a
Let's go. Let's just get somewhere together.
I'm still really nervous about the roomkeeper anyway, so this will be good.
Galathor, are you okay?
I don't like this. It seems like we're moving backwards and we're losing time, which is it's a precious commodity to us.
Galathor, you're going to
I agree
have
with-
to decide if you want to stay with the group or if you want to go by yourself.
I was going to say that I agreed with you, Kaylin. We need to stick together. So I will go with the group.
Thank you. Let's go.
To Metz!
To
Hold
Metz.
hands,
Oh, God, holds
hope
his hands out.
and I hope the city isn't
Poor guy.
fire.
Nice.
This guy's having a bad day.
He's
A
like,
really
"Ah."
bad day.
So all of us are going, or is
No.
Blueberry and I still?
Major.
I mean,
look
if the-
over.
if the idea is to go to the island, then I will go to Metz if we go to the island.
Going to find out more information so we can get to wherever, even if it is an island. If it's, according to this guide, he says there's nothing there. It could be nothing, but we're going to find out.
Hold up a ball to join.
Nice. Wizard's
Um,
like.
Kaylin will kind of look at Blueberry. Blueberry,
Yes.
I'm not upset with you. I don't want to die either.
Is she talking to your
Let's go.
dog?
Okay.
He'll lean over to Mort, whoever's next to him. Aaron, is she talking to your dog?
Yes, our dog talks.
The dog talks?
Could you take us to Metz,
Yes.
please?
Yes.
You're a wizard. Why are talking animals a weird thing?
Thousands of no. All the nope. And you're
Perhaps he's not familiar with the concept.
and you all feel that very familiar tug of as though something's gripping your torso and pulling you at warp 6 through time and space, where you all swoop, and the cold turns into nothingness. There is no temperature. There is no heat, no cold, no air, nothing. Until you apparate. Let's see where you can apparate here on the green. In the city of Metz at the Tensor University. People seem to be walking by, strolling by, like as though they would on a regular day.
I am bolting straight to where the roomkeeper is.
Okay. So you begin to run. Is anyone else running with Aaron?
So I'm going to the roomkeeper.
Yeah, I follow that. That's priority one for me.
Oh,
at
yeah, I'll
least.
probably go as well.
I'm actually flying because I think I still have my wings out.
I will just run.
you all start running. And when you get about 30 feet away from the university, you cut through the veil that was the illusion. People, there are fires that have broken out in different parts of the university. There are people that seem to be trapped inside as the doors are sealed. There's invisible force in the windows. Doom, 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 doom. People are trying to get out of the building. You can hear muffled screams through some sort of force that's sealing them inside. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
What?
What was that? That was amazing.
Good
That's just like
Flip the table.
That was so great.
No matter where we went, we were walking into a disaster.
I was joking when I said I hope the city's not on fire, Dan.
Oh, good times.
No, not good times. No.
Awesome.
Oh my lord.
Oh, I'm going to put one more thing because tonight's the final night for our hype. Just to put it out there before we officially wrap up. This week, all cheers made since so Sunday night's campaign, Monday nights, Tuesday nights, and tonight's are all going to Kaylin and Victoria for all their amazing contributions, their time, their energy, putting into all this beautiful art. As you can see now in the layout here, we're using Steph's art from the poster. Woohoo!
And if you have not seen Victoria's art, go follow her Twitter. She's an amazing artist, as well as Steph.
Yes.
Thank you.
I linked her Instagram and her check out her Twitter. There's her website, and your Twitch channel is Steph Skiles Art. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Check it out. She streams all the time, and it's all amazing stuff. Okay. Thank you, players, for a wonderful night. That was so exciting.
We're all sitting here like Dan's like, it was the best thing ever. And we're like,
That's the most like my head hurts.
Oh, nice. It's a flock of birds. Everyone's
From all of the negotiating.
That's true. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of intense emotions there between characters for sure. Beautifully done, players, as always. Definitely. I mean, I think this whole situation warranted it. You know, it's a lot of craziness going on. You can't tackle it all. So we'll see how this choice pans out.
cool.
Yeah.
Next week, I hope we get to kill things.
Yeah.
Because after
Nice.
all this emotion, we need to kill things.
Yes.
I have not gotten any sleep at all this week. I've been
We're
going
not
to bed,
going to
like,
get any more.
Nice.
Oh, now I know that
savage.
rain is fine. I will probably get decent sleep. But yeah. But before we close, if anybody was wondering, yes, this is a TARDIS Doctor Who themed dice
That's so
tower.
cool.
Half Dona and another member of Team Human gave this to me, and it's like a limited edition, and like it has the number. Yeah, let me tell you. There were only 100 made, and I have the 7th one made. So.
Nice. Wow.
So.
Whew.
Okay. So, thanks. I think I've had this for a year or two. I
Wow.
think this is. Yeah, I don't remember. I've had this for a while. I haven't put it
Nice.
in. I need to put it to good use.
Good. I'm glad you get to use it tonight. That's exciting.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Tay. Right. So, for anyone that's new, this is welcome to Mad Bird
Oh,
Streams.
God.
Yay. Ooh.
I'm
Uh-oh.
not here next week.
Oh no.
No!
No, you know what? Screw it, I will be.
No.
Screw sleep.
Yeah, no, you take care of you.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
No,
I'll just
no,
roll
no, no,
for
no.
you.
No.
Put the dice
That's
down.
more terrifying than going to the Capitol.
I was going. No, all seriously. Yeah, I forgot to message. I was like, I was probably gonna have Steph roll for me. 'Cause
Oh. See, I got your
Yeah,
dirty
no one
20
trusts
today.
you.
Though.
You
Yeah.
did. I was just like,
Good.
on the other hand,
Nice.
you did get a dirty 20.
Awesome. Right, so yes, for anyone that's new, this is Madbird Streams. Tonight, you've enjoyed, I'm sure, Stormfall, a lot of drama, suspense, intensity. Our good aligned crew here tonight. We stream every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Sunday night, we stream the Obsidian Scar that Victoria DMs and Steph and I are players in. And that is an exploratory conspiracy theory, extra silly, and After Dark campaign. Only because we're so inappropriate with our jokes. Not so much in our, maybe a little in the roleplay. Anyway, then every Monday night, we stream Steph's campaign, which she DMs, and Frank, Melissa, and I play in, with some others, of course, called The Forsaken. And that's every Monday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Check it out. We don't have a summary of that one just yet. We've had 2 episodes, 2 sessions, and we're getting there.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday night is Cures Lament, our All Evil campaign. Having our talk show coming out maybe a month and a half, roundabout. We'll have guests from different campaigns joining, like 2 or 3 once a week across different campaigns, so we can chat and ask each other questions, and you can all supply questions and such. Right, let me give a quick big thanks to, let's see, we have a bunch of great stuff here tonight. We have, Mariah, thank you so much for the host, and 13 months of subbing, thank you so much. Awesome. Steph, thank you for the host, woohoo. Frank, thank you for the cheers, woo, nice. D&E Phantom, thank you for the double cheer, awesome. And Ed, thank you so much for the cheer. Exciting. And thank you, Varoth Warren. I know you're not here right now, but thank you for resubscribing. That's excellent. And Jiro for us all hosted with 10 viewers and lots of amazing things. Let me see if I can quickly, let's see, 1, 2, 3, oh gosh, 40, 47, 48, 49, 52, 62, 63, 64, 66. I'm just counting up the bits. 66, 71. All right, so if I haven't miscounted at quick glance, I think that's 7,100. Yeah, 7,100 bits. Wow. So I think that's $71. So we'll get that. So thank you, viewers, for making that happen. I might be wrong on my conversion too. I don't really know. I've actually figured out how much it is. But thank you so much, viewers, for showing your love and your support for Madbird Streams always, and for Steph and Victoria that'll put so much of their time and energy and heart and talent into the channel and supporting us as well. Thank you, Steph. Yay!
Hey, Dan. I have a recommendation for a raid. D20 TV is still streaming.
Oh, good. Yeah, we'll go jump in on Kim's. Yeah, thank you. Wait.
I was just making sure that
right.
I was just making sure she was still streaming. She was talking about being on the channel.
Nice. Yeah, she plays our Tuesday night campaigns, and she just has a lot of good stuff. D20 TV did. All right, so we'll raid over there. Mm-hmm.
It's in chat in our little.
Thank you. I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you so much for players and viewers alike for being so amazing. Have a great night, and we'll catch you all soon. Bye.